Good evening and welcome to my channel, Wilhelm on the Move. Well, the last couple of times I made videos, I actually got a little hole in my arm. Tired in my arms of holding whatever I put on this camera to film and to make it work. So now it's just put on something that can hold it, so I can hold my warm. Yes. Well, lots of things are still occurring all around with this Putin and Donald Trump. But now we're seeing something with in Syria with this Assad, who actually wants to claim help also from the European Union. And I don't think it's proper, causing that that China and Russia have more than enough agreements, more than enough whatever it must be. So it is actually like that what they are finding out there is it's not tasting very well, and I don't think it is proper to give some type of aid or whatever. Denmark is one of the countries who have been giving more than enough, and lots of campaigns and all that, and there have also been lots of what you call it, swindle, corruption with all this aid through times. And this country is having a very bad time, you might say, because we have lots of students here in Denmark, and well, there ain't gonna be no work to them afterwards. And if you might say that the Third World War is breaking out, causing to whatever they could not agree with, then definitely there ain't gonna be nothing at all. I think it's a little pity, because if you are seeing about the things that have been developed and things that have been made through times, so it could be more easier and it could make things cleaner and more healthy. It is just got shut down or vanished, or a big company bought it and then it's just put in a cellar. It is not coming out. And since Denmark is and have been for a long time a test country for lots of things, we also here have the very, very dangerous 5G that are running. It have been installed, but not in the same way that that you maybe are experiencing in other places, because they have been good of make it in color so it's not so visible, and put it in places so you're not noticing. Well, you might say, well, but I noticed a lot and all that. Yeah, but mostly here, people either are talking on the phone or they're looking down at the screen. Also when they are walking and they're out and whatever they're doing, bicycling and whatever. So they are not there yet. There is, from my other video about this cutting down the powers to the mobile mast, and some have been like, no, don't do that, and because then we cannot work with, and but I'm like, hey man, there's still cable. So all these things that are good and people can work with will still be functioning. causing to the cable lines. One way or another, the Wi-Fi and the mobile mast, it will be shut down. There have even been going some rumors also here in Denmark that they say, well, anyway, we are going to take down the mobile mast, cause when this 5G is implemented all over. But here is a thing, there is a special system, and it's called Tetra system, and it's for the police, for ambulance, and what do we have, you know? And that will be totally idiotic. So I do not think that it can just be shifted like that. Anyway, if the wireless is with this 5G is only wherever they put it, or it already is, and it is wireless. Anyway, I think for those who really knows about it and know the dangerousness in it, they will find a way to shut it down. And still, all the other good things will still be running. Now you have this net neutrality over there in the US. Well, we also have it here in DK, course to the EU. And I'm a little like with Trump, because, man, I remember when he was traveling to Saudi Arabia, he was traveling to Israel, Palestine, etc., all these countries. And it might have been before Poland, or maybe he was in Poland, that he said, well, he didn't think it would be a good idea if country was going out of the EU. The best thing we'll do to still be there. And then you might say, well, it could be some type of NATO thing or whatever. But I actually disagree, because this country is not benefiting. This country is not breathable. It's not healthy anymore. Actually causing to the EU and to the Danish politician. So one way or another, and there are lots of other countries that are very, very pissed of the EU, and the way they're pissed is because that EU is proclaiming, well, if you are not doing as we are saying, then you are going to pay lots of monies, and they're just like, well, come on now, you. But what these countries is actually saying, the EU they got into back then, because they have been members for a long time, it is not what it was. Like a fellow union should actually be something that could be helping each one another country and have positive aspect. And that's not what have been happening. Only a little group in the EU are running the things, and it gone totally out of hand. You can just watch some of Nigel Farage's video about the subject with money, etc., and the leaders in the EU. I think that would be best. The rest is up to you, how you will see and feel about that. But that is actually a good thing to do, to watch that, because he has something right on it most of the time. And it is not getting better for us Danes to still be a part of the EU. And I think more than enough, they are like now, they would more become a Russian state than to be under EU and NATO and having these Danish politicians, because things ain't working. And most of the things have been privatized, so it also runs totally out of hand. Well, before I go, Then there is this AI, artificial intelligence, and there is more than enough already in all type of way. And you might say, well, it's scary and with all these things, but it depends on how you're watching it, how you're seeing it, because what I now have seen and read and know about, then it seems like there are more than enough who are actually getting the control over this. So it will no longer be governmental. It will actually be the people who are having the power over this. And when it's final, and it will be soon, then lots of the things that ain't working, lots of the things that are health risky, lots of the things that have been contaminating us will just be removed by the same thing that they built to have the full control, and now they no longer have it. So see it in the positive light, and don't worry. But also see that to get rid of this smartphone, because as long as it's roll and are, it contaminates you, and it is destroying yourself. It is destroying yourself. It is destroying other human beings, animal nature, because it's not safe. I think it's all for now. So this is Wilhelm on the Move signing off. Stay healthy, stay positive, keep pedaling, and Godspeed. Best regard from here. Bye.